Go ahead and get a definition of a mid-segment. If you think about what you guys did in your mid-segment art or artwork, how did you create this line? What did you do? You found the midpoint of what?
Segment of the triangle. You connected all the big
Of each side.
Of each side, right? We found a midpoint of each side and then connected them.
Yeah.
So a mid-segment is a segment that connects the midpoint of two sides of the triangle. All right, so now what we're going to practice today is creating a mid-segment by using a construction of a compass. Yesterday, you practiced creating mid-segments by using your ruler. Okay, so now let's see if we remember how to find a midpoint using our compass. Can I switch to the next screen? All right, so if I wanted to find the midpoint, let's say, of this side, so the left side, what do I do with my compass?
You make your compass.
I put my pointy tip down here, so go ahead and do the same. Stretch your pencil tip so that it goes beyond where you think the middle would be, and then swing an arc. Now preserving that same distance, move your pointy tip up to the top, swing an arc.
That's too big.
Make sure your arcs intersect.
Yeah.
Now using your straight edge, make a connection between your 2 points of intersection. And I'm only interested in making a midpoint, which is a point. So I just need to put a little dot or a little tick mark. You don't need the whole entire line there. It's just extra lines at your midpoint. Okay? Can you find the midpoint on the right side doing the same process?
Yes.
Do it.
I just made the whole circle. Sorry.
Yeah, you made that clear. Woman. We all live in the same building.
All right, do you guys have two midpoints? Yeah. After you do, go ahead and use your straight edge and connect your midpoints to create your mid-segment. Does everybody have their mid-segment? All right. So before we move further into our notes, we're going to pause and I'm going to have you practice. Well, actually, no. Let's keep going. Let's get the mid-segment theorem in there. Let's get some quick measurements of everything. Take a moment. I want you to measure in centimeters or inches. That's up to you. Measure the length of your mid-segment.
This is going to be a bit.
Try to be as exact as you can. It's how long? 2 inches. So we're getting 2 inches in centimeters. 2.5 centimeters about? 5.2. Thanks. I was going to say, that doesn't seem right. All right, so you guys getting about that? Please measure now this bottom side of your triangle?
I'm gonna go grab another ruler. I can't do it.
You can't do the subtraction of it.
I'm looking at it and I'm going, there's
Here,
too
Riley,
many little...
here's one, a good one, right here. Regan, are you okay with yours?
Thank you. Sure. I'm looking at it and I'm like, there's too many little dashes for me to like mentally add up. The millimeters.
I heard 4 inches, centimeter. People, what are you getting?
10.7.
10.7?
Yep.
You guys are off a little bit. Should be closer to 10.4. If this was 5.2. Alright, so since, can I have everybody's attention please? Since the inches are easier to see, what do you notice about the relationship between the circle numbers?
They're double.
It's half. Okay? So, whenever you do a mid-segment, Aaron and Devin, because this is very important that you hear this, whenever you do a mid-segment, the mid-segment's always going to be half the length of that third side.
Is that the front?
Okay? Almost. Not fully all of the here. Here's my protractor. Now, next thing, you do not have a protractor, but I will do it for you. I'm going to measure this angle right here. Actually, I'll measure Riley's. You think yours is good? So I'm measuring Riley's angle here, and I'm getting about 65 degrees down here. And now I'm going to measure this angle up here. And hers looks like it's about 65 degrees also. So now let's go back to chapter 3. Good review for the midterm. If I had these as my 2 lines, don't put this on your notes, just watch. It's my 2 lines. What type of angles would I call these 2 angles? Corresponding angles. Are they congruent? So if corresponding angles are congruent, then lines are parallel. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to put a little triangle on your mid-segment and this third side down here. Okay? So this is what the mid-segment theorem states. Move down to this box. The mid-segment of a triangle is parallel. Oh goodness, look how I have third spelled. To the third. That was poor spelling on my half. It's parallel to the third side. And is half as long as that side. Okay. All right, so we're going to pause there. For example, so using the concept of the mid-segment theorem, which the mid-segment theorem tells us that the mid-segment is parallel to the third side and is half as long, right? So, if we think about the idea that your mid-segment is equal to half the length of your third side, oops, what would be the length of our mid-segment here? What would x be equal to? X would be equal to half of 18, which is 9, right?
I'm sorry. It's a quiz, pretty much.
Yeah, and the only, well, we have to do medians and then altitudes. So if we use that same concept, your mid-segment is equal to half your third side. What would my equation look like here? Now I have an algebraic expression. So what is my mid-segment's length in that diagram? Well, it's 5x, right, is equal to 1/2, and my third side is 70.
What?
Right, my mid-segment's length is 5x.
Yeah.
Is equal to half the third side, which is 70. So that's my equation. Half of 70 is
35.
35. Divide by 5 gets us x is
7.
equal to 7. Good.
Yes. Do 60 real quick.
Do it with 60.
Yeah.
So then that would become 30. Divide by 5 would get you to 6.
So if it's in any tenet, the x will be the first number. There you go. Yeah,
If it stayed 5x, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be true. Good observation. I didn't even think of that.
you custom boy.
Okay, looking at C, again, keeping in the same concept that your mid-segment is equal to half your third side. What is my mid-segment's length? 5 is equal to 1/2. What's my third side? X minus 1. Ooh. What do we do there? What would you do, Riley?
I said, okay, let's double 5 and then add 1 to that. And it's
Yeah.
equals
Why would you double both sides? Option 1. Everybody watch, don't write this. I could distribute that 1/2. Then I would have 1/2 x minus 1/2. Then I'm dealing with fractions. Do I like dealing with fractions? No.
No.
So, unless I really love fractions. What can I do to get rid of that 1/2? I can multiply by the reciprocal, which is 2, on both sides.
Yeah, I don't like this.
So now I get 10 is equal to 1/2 times, which is 1, and distributing 1 does not affect anything. So I get 10 equals x minus 1.
Add 1.
Adding 1 gets us 11 is equal to
X. So
X.
x equals 11.
Right.
1 equals 0.
Okay. All right. Questions with that? All right, let's go to this last example here. I am told that points E, D, and H are midpoints. So if a point's a midpoint, then what? Think about your if-then statements. Then 2 congruent segments. Jared. So if E is a midpoint, that means TE and EU are the same. If D is a midpoint, that means that VD and UD are the same. If H is a midpoint, then TH and HV are the same, right? So that's all the information I'm getting just from them being midpoints. Now what else am I given? I'm given that UV is 80. So U to V is 80. Kian, we are taking notes right now, which you are not taking at this moment in time. So if this is 80, what's VD and DU going to be?
Half of 80.
So 40 and 40. Good. What about my mid-segment? Which mid-segment is parallel to VU? HE. What would be the length of HE? 40. Good. All right, I think that's all the information we have there. Let's go to the next bit. It tells us that TV is 100. So what would be TH? 50. HV would be 50. Where's the mid-segment parallel to TV? Parallel would be ED, so that would be 50. And the last bit they tell us is that HD is 80. So HD is a mid-segment.
45.
So what would be the third side parallel to it? The mid-segment is 80. 160. Good, you double it.
What?
Your mid-segment is equal to half the third side. So what number do you take half of to get to 80? 160. Because what's the inverse of taking half of something? I'm giving it.
Oh, okay, that's what I was confused.
All right, so for part A, what is the length of HE? Now we have all of our information. HE is what?
40.
40. Good. Part B is asking for ED. What's the length of ED? ED is 50. Part C is asking for the length of TU. What is TU? 160. And part D is asking for the length of TE. What's the length of TE? 80. Good. Okay. All right. After you have that, I want you to grab yourself a practice space and take it to your seats.